Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do mensuration, perimeter and area of plane figures, exercise 23b. Question 1. Find the area of a rectangle whose length and breadth are 25 centimeters and 16 centimeters. This is a simple one. Now we have a rectangle here. Now the length is 25 centimeters. So let's write that length is the longest side, isn't it? So length is 25 centimeters and the breadth is the shortest side. So that is 16 centimeters. So here we have a rectangle, length is 25 centimeters, breadth is 16 centimeters. We know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Now we have to find the area. Area is the space inside. Okay, so first let's write what is given to us. So length of a rectangle is given to us and that is 25 centimeters. And we are also given the breadth. So the breadth of the rectangle is 16 centimeters. So we have this. Now we have to find the area. And to find the area of a rectangle, we have to use the formula length into breadth. So you multiply these two and you find the area of this rectangle. So the formula is length into breadth. So let's substitute length with the value given and that is 25 centimeters and breadth is given to us as 16 centimeters. So let's multiply 25 into 16. 6 5s are 30, carry 3, 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 1 5s are 5, 1 2s are 2. Now add up these. So 5 plus 5 is 10, carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 400. So now what do we have here? The area is given as 400. Now the unit is square centimeters. So the area of this rectangle is 400 square centimeters. We can also write this as 400 centimeter square. Square centimeters or centimeter square. There are two ways of writing this answer. Question 2. The diagonal of a rectangular board is 1 meter and its length is 96 centimeters. Find the area of the board. Okay, so we have here a rectangular board and this is the diagonal. The measurement of the diagonal is given to us. It's given as 1 meter and we also have the length 96 centimeters. Now what are we asked to find? We are asked to find the area of the board. To find the area, remember we use the formula length into breadth. Now we have the measurement of the length, but we don't have the measurement of the breadth. But we've been given the diagonal. Now with the help of the measurement of the diagonal and the length, we can first find the breadth. And once we find the breadth, we can find the area by using the formula length into breadth. So let's write what's given to us first. So we've been given the length of the rectangular board. Look at the figure. It says 96 centimeters. We've also been given the measurement of the diagonal, which is 1 meter. Now, as you can see, the length is in centimeters, diagonal is in meters. So let's convert this diagonal into centimeters. 1 meter has 100 centimeters. So now the measurement of the diagonal is 100 centimeters. So we can write it there, 100 centimeters. Now we need to find BC. BC because we need the measurement of this side, that is the breadth. So to find this, with the help of the diagonal and the length, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. I hope all of you remember the Pythagoras theorem. This is used in a right-angled triangle. So this one, ABC, is now a right-angled triangle. Only this portion is a right-angled triangle. And we can use the formula which says AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So this is AC square will be equal to the sum of AB square and BC square. So let's substitute the values and do it. So now this is going to become an equation. Now AC is 96, 100 centimeters. AC is 100 centimeters. Now this one's square is equal to AB. How much is AB? AB is 96 centimeters. So this square plus BC square, because BC is what we are going to find out. So now let's find the values of this 100 centimeters square means 100 into 100. That is 100 into 100, 10,000 centimeter square. and that is equal to 96 centimeters square. So how much is 96 into 96? Let's calculate. 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 9s are 54, plus 3 is 57. Then 9 6 are 54, carry 5. 9 9s are 81, plus 5 is 86. Add it up. 6 7 plus 4 is 11, carry 1. 6 plus 6 is 12, carry 1, 9. 9216. 9216 centimeters square plus BC square. So we're going to find out BC square now. So we're going to continue with the equation. We're going to leave BC square on the left hand side. On the right, we already have 10,000 centimeters square, and we're going to take 9216 to the other side. So we're going to transpose it. So here it is addition. When it goes to the other side, it becomes subtraction. So that is minus 9216 centimeters square. So let's subtract these two. When you subtract, you get 784. So now we have found the value of BC square. BC square is 784. That means how much is BC? BC will be equal to the square root of 784. So now let's find the square root of 784. Let's do it here. Now this is the prime factor method. That means I'm going to find all the prime factors of 784, starting with 2. 2 threes are 6. There's 1 left, that's 18. 2 nines are 18. 2 twos are 4. Then continue again with 2. 2 ones are 2. There's 1 left, so it's 19. 2 nines are 18. Again, there's 1 left, so that becomes 12. 2 sixes are 12. Continue with 2. Now we have 19. 2 nines are 18. Carry 1, 16. 2 eights are 16. Continue again with 2. 2 fours are 8. There's 1 left, 18. 2 nines are 18. Now the number is 49. Let's use 7. 7 sevens are 49. 7 ones are 7. So we found all the prime factors. Now let's write it down. So that will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. There are 4 twos and there are 2 sevens. Now pair it up. So I'm going to pair this up. So there are 2 in each pair here. I'm going to take 1 from each pair. From here I'm going to take 1. From here I'm going to take 1 number. From here also I'm going to take 1 number. So that is 2 into 2 into 7. 2 twos are 4. 4 sevens are 28. So that means the square root of 784 is 28. So we have found the value of BC. BC is equal to 28 centimeters. So now let's go back to the figure and write BC is equal to 28 centimeters. So here it is 28 centimeters. So now we have the length and we have the breadth. We can easily find the area by using the formula. So the formula is length into breadth. So let's write the length. The length is 96 centimeters and the breadth is 28 centimeters. So let's multiply 96 into 28. So when you multiply 96 into 28, you get 2688 and the unit is centimeters square. So now we have found the area of the rectangular board and that is 2688 centimeter square. Question 3. The sides of a rectangular park are in the ratio 4:3. If its area is 1728 meters square, find first its perimeter and second cost of fencing it at the rate of 40 rupees per meter. So this is the rectangular park. Now the sides, the ratio of the sides are given. We have not been told what the length is or the breadth is, but we've been told what the area is. Area is this green portion inside. Now we have to find its perimeter. And what is the perimeter? Perimeter is this boundary, the border. The inside green portion is the area and perimeter is the border. To find perimeter, the formula is 2 into length plus breadth. So we need to have the values of length and the breadth, but we don't have it. We only are told about the ratios. And with the help of area, which is already given to us, we are going to find the length and the breadth. And once we find the length and the breadth, then we can use the formula to find perimeter. So let's begin. Ratio of the sides of a rectangular park which is given to us is 4:3. So, and the area of the park is also given to us. Let the length of the park be 4x. Now here the ratio is given as 4:3. The longer one will consider that as the length and write 4x. So the length, let it be 4x. Let the breadth be 3x. So the smaller measurement will be the breadth. So now we're going to consider length as 4x and breadth as 3x, and we know the area of the park. So let's use the formula to find the area of the park, which is area is equal to length into breadth. Let's substitute all these values and find the value of x. So let's do that. So now area is given to us 1728 meters square. Area is already given to us. Length we said let it be 4x and breadth we said let it be 3x. So now this is an equation. 1728 meters square is equal to 4x into 3x. That is 4 into 3 is 12. 12x square. So now we are going to find the value of x. Okay, so how do we do that? So let's take this equation. We'll have x 12x square here on the left hand side. On the right, we'll put 1728 meters square. Now we're going to find the value of x square alone. So x square will be 1728 divided by 12. How did I get division by 12? Because here 12 is 12 into x square. It is multiplication. Now when I take it to the other side, it will become division. So let's divide 1728 by 12. So let's do that division. When you divide this, you get 144. So this is 144. That is x square. So what is the value of x? X will be the square root of 144. So let's find the square root of 144 by the prime factor method. So let's begin with 2. 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4. Divide 72 by 2, 2 threes are 6, carry 1, 2 sixes are 12. Now we can use 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Continue to use 3, 3 fours are 12. So now let's go on to 2, 2 twos are 4. 2 ones are 2. So we have all these. Let's write down all the 2's. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put all the 2's together. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have 2 3's. 3 into 3. Now put them in pairs. Remember, we are finding the square root with the prime factor method. So we are putting them in pairs of 2 each. Now take 1 from each. So from here I'm taking 2 into 2 into 3. 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12. So the square root of 144 is 12. So here we have found the value of x. X is equal to 12. So now that we have found the value of x, we can find the length and the breadth. For x, we can substitute x with 12. So let's do that. So 4x will be 4 into x. 4 into x, which is 4 into 12, which is 48. So this is 48 meters. Whereas here 3x means 3 into x. And 3 into, we found x to be 12. 12 threes are 36. So now we have found the length. Okay, we have 48 meters. So here this is 48 meters. And the breadth, which is 36 meters. 36 meters here. So now we can find the perimeter by applying the formula. So we can find the perimeter because we have the length and the breadth now. So let's do that. The formula to find perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. So let's substitute the values now. So 2 into length is 48 meters, we just found out, and breadth is 36 meters. So these two we found out. So this is 2 into, how much is 48 plus 36? That is 84. Okay, 84 meters, and 2 into 84 is 168, and the unit is only meters. So now we have found the perimeter. The perimeter is 168 meters. Now we have to find the next thing. That is, we are asked to find the rate of fencing this rectangular park at the rate of 40 rupees per meter. Remember, fence is put in the border, that is the perimeter. So for 1 meter, it is 40 rupees. So for 168 meters, it will be 168 into 40. So to find the rate of fencing, it's going to be perimeter into rate per meter. So this will be perimeter into rate per meter will give us the total cost of fencing. And perimeter we know is 168 meters into rate per meter is rupees 40 per meter. So we just have to multiply 168 into 40. And that is equal to rupees, since we are finding the cost, rupees 6,720. So 6,720 rupees is the total cost of fencing at the rate of 40 rupees per meter. Question 4. A floor is 40 meters long and 15 meters broad. So this whole thing is the floor. It is 40 meters long and 15 meters broad. Now this is covered with tiles. All these pink rectangles that you can see are tiles, and this whole thing is covered with tiles. I've just shown you a few here. And each tile measures 60 centimeters by 50 centimeters. So there is a measurement of the tile also, each tile. So if I take one tile here, the measurement is 60 centimeters long, and here it is 50 centimeters. This is the breadth. Now what are we asked to find? We are asked to find the number of tiles required to cover this floor. How many tiles do we need if we have to cover this floor with tiles like these? Okay, so first thing we need to do is find the area of this whole rectangle, then find the area of each tile. So let's begin by saying length of a floor is 40 meters, breadth is 15 meters given to us. Now we are going to find the area with the formula length into breadth. And how much is length? Length is 40 meters and breadth is 15 meters. Now, before we multiply, look at the measurement of the tiles. The tiles is in centimeters, whereas the floor is in meters, the units, isn't it? So let's convert this into centimeters. It's always better to convert the bigger unit to the smaller unit. So 40 meters. Now, 1 meter has 100 centimeters. So 40 meters will be 40 into 100. That will be 4 ones are 4 and then add the 3 zeros. So this is 4,000 centimeter, the length of the floor. Similarly, multiply this also, 15 into 100. So that will be 1,500. So here we have 1,500 centimeters. Now we can find the length and the breadth. That is 4,000 centimeters into 1,500 centimeters. So now multiply only the numbers. 15 fours are 60. Now count the zeros. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's add the 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when you write this, this is what you get, 60 lakh centimeter square. The unit is centimeter square. So now we have found the area of the floor. Let's find the area of each tile. So here length of one tile is 60 centimeters. Breadth of that tile is 50 centimeters. So let's find area of one tile. So length is 60 centimeters into breadth is 50 centimeters. 60 into 50. 6 fives are 30. Then add the two zeros. So this will be 3000 centimeters square. So the units now are in centimeters square. Both are in centimeters square. Now we have to find the number of tiles required to cover the floor. For that, how do we find out? This is how. We divide the total area of the floor, which is this, by the area of one tile. So what is the total area of the floor? 60 lakh, isn't it? 60 lakh. This is 60 lakh centimeters square, and we are dividing this by area of one tile, which we found out to be 3000 centimeter square. Now we have to divide these two. Now we can do cancelling. Let's cancel off the centimeter square. 1 0, 1 0, one more 0. Now that's it. Now we can cancel the number that's given here on top. So that is 6,000 now, and divided by 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. Put the zeros. So what do we have? We have 2,000 by 1. 2,000 by 1, and this is 2,000 by 1 is simply 2,000. And what have we found? We have found the number of tiles. The number of tiles is 2,000. So this is our answer. Question 5. The length and breadth of a rectangular piece of land are in the ratio 5:3. If the total cost of fencing it at the rate of 24 rupees per meter is 9,600 rupees, we have to find all these things. Now the first thing we need to do is see what is given to us. We are only told that the length and breadth of a rectangular piece of land are in the ratio 5:3. So whenever you get a ratio like this, consider the length to be 5x and the breadth to be 3x. So we don't know the length and breadth, but we're going to find out the length and breadth first. And then here, what else is given to us? The total cost of fencing, that means perimeter. Isn't it? When we talk about fencing, we're talking about the border. So, and the rate is also given. So that means the perimeter, when you multiply it by the rate, you get this. So perimeter is not given to us. Length and breadth are not given to us. But we have to find length and breadth, area, and then cost of leveling. So we have to always make use of what is given to us first. So let's write what's given to us. Ratio is given to us. So now we're going to consider the length to be 5x and the breadth to be 3x. Now, what else are we given? We are told about the total cost of fencing. Now, there is a formula to find the total cost of fencing. And what is that formula? Perimeter into rate per meter. Now, if we use that formula, we can find the perimeter. Okay, so let's use that. Cost of fencing the land is given to us. Then the rate is also given to us. If we use this formula, that is, perimeter is equal to total cost of fencing, which is already given to us, rate per meter, that is also given to us. If you divide these two, we'll get perimeter. And once we get the perimeter, we can find the length and breadth. So we have to go through it indirectly. You have to make use of what is given to you and see which formula can I apply here. So here, because we have been given these two values, we can apply this formula. So let's do this now. So to find perimeter, total cost of fencing is 9,600 rupees divided by the rate per meter, which is 24 rupees. This is 24 rupees per meter. So we're going to divide 9,600 by 24 to find the perimeter. So when you divide this, you get 400. So the perimeter is now 400 meters. Perimeter is 400 meters. Now that we have found the perimeter, we can find the length and the breadth by using the formula. So let's do that. Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. So perimeter we just found out to be 400. This is equal to 2 into length. We said let it be 5x. And the breadth we said let it be 3x, depending on the ratio that is given to us. So 400 is equal to 2 into 5x plus 3x. So this is an equation. So 400 equals 2 into 5 plus 3. 5x plus 3x is 8x. So 400, that is the perimeter, is equal to 2 into 8. 8 2s are 16. 16x. So now 16x is equal to 400. What is the value of only x? That will be 400 divided by 16. How much is 400 divided by 16? 400 divided by 16 is 25. So we have found the value of x. X is equal to 25. And let's give it the unit meters. Now we can find the value of the length and the breadth. So length we said is 5x, which is 5 into x, and x is 25 meters. So 25 into 5 is 125 meters. So we have found the value of the length. Now, what is the breadth? We said breadth is 3x. So 3x means 3 into 25. 25 threes are 75. So this is 75 meters. So we have length equals 125 meters and breadth equals 75 meters. Now we have to find the area by using the formula length into breadth. So the length is 125 meters into breadth, and breadth is 75 meters. So let's multiply 125 into 75. That is 9,375 and the unit is meter square. So we have found the area. Area is 9,375 meter square. Now we're going to find the cost of leveling at the rate of 60 rupees per meter square. When we're talking about leveling, remember it's a whole field, the inside part. So we're talking about the area. So area is something that we already found out, and that is 9,375 meter square. Then the cost per meter square, that is the rate, is 60 rupees. So per meter square, the cost is 60 rupees. That means if we have to find for this whole thing, we have to multiply these two. This is only for 1 meter square, per meter square, but our area is so much. So now to find the total cost of leveling, we say area into cost per meter square. So that will be 9,375 meter square into cost per meter square, which is 60 rupees. So when you multiply these two numbers, you get 5,62,500. And since we're finding the cost, we write rupees. The unit is rupees. So what is the final answer? Cost of leveling is 5,62,500 rupees. Thank you, children.